Hello everyone and welcome to Immortal Realm. Let's start our list. On number 10 we have Hive. Now this is a webtoon and it is one of the best apocalyptic webtoons. But you know what? This is a very underrated webtoon. People are faced with a serious issue of global warming in 2014. But what if gigantic oxygen-doped bees start attempting to dominate the human race by reversing the food chain? These gigantic monsters, or you can say these gigantic insects, generated because of the pollutants. And now, Lee, who is a middle-level manager at a large company and also our main character, he has only one thing in mind, and that is to save his family from this bug apocalypse. The reason why I say that this manhwa is really beautiful is because you will see the horrors of an apocalypse. In most of the manhwas you will see the main character chilling or the main character enjoying with girls, but in this manhwa you will see the horrors of an apocalypse, how people are running from bugs, how people are so desperate to fight for their lives. This manhwa has more than 200 chapters, so make sure to read it. Number 9 on our list is Above All Gods. If you are looking for a main character who is a super badass, then this manhwa is for you. The main character of this manhwa has only two hobbies. The first is drinking and the second is killing. Gu Tianling, the king of Xiaoxiao, the capital of the new fairy god, was besieged by everyone, deprived of the fairy magic foundation, and because of heaven he was killed. But he had a mysterious ancient jade and he is reborn 500 years later. The best thing is that our main character is a legend who is revered by everyone, but no one knows that he is actually reborn. And whoever tries to mess with him, whoever underestimates him, gets killed. Our main character just keeps on killing. Number 8 on our list is The Super Doctor from 2089. This is an action fantasy romance manhwa. Yi Wutian, a brilliant doctor from 2089, somehow time travels back to the year 2019 in a lab experiment explosion. He wakes up in a wild mountain and then manages to save a girl, Lee Vanner, who has been bitten by a venomous snake. With his apparently superior knowledge in medicine, Yi Wutian embarks on an amazing journey in the beginning of the 21st century. Now, you know that Chinese manhwa have a lot of face slapping incidents, like everyone underestimating the main character and then when he shows his skills, then everyone is surprised. Similarly, this manhwa also contains a lot of these types of incidents. Now the art is average and the story is also decent, so you can definitely try this manhwa. Number 7 on our list is Wang Shen Wang. You know what? There are many manhwas that have more than 200 chapters, but out of those, majority are Chinese manhwas. So let's talk about this manhwa. In the past life, our main character died because of the imperial concubine. Now you know that it's a cliche manhwa, and then he was reborn again in the high school era. He then tries to recover his aura and start his journey in this new world. While recovering, he creates a path of his own and does all that which he couldn't do in his previous life, like protecting his own friends, his loved ones, etc. You all know that our main character is going to be an overpowered guy. Well, yes, you are correct. The art is pretty decent, the story is cliche, but we have more than 250 chapters, so make sure to try it. Number 6 on our list is The Great Ruler. It is also known as The Great Dictator. The Great Thousand World. It's a place where numerous planes intersect, a place where many clans live and a place where a group of lords assemble. The heavenly sovereigns appear one by one from the lower planes and they all display a legend that others desire as they pursue the road of being a ruler in this boundless world. In the endless fire territory that the Flame Emperor controls, thousands of fire blazes through the heavens. Inside the martial realm, the power of the martial ancestor frightens the heaven and earth. In the northern desolate hill, a place filled with thousands of graves, the immortal owner rules the world. A boy from the northern spiritual realm comes out riding on a nine-netherworld bird as he charges into the brilliant and diverse world. Our main character's destiny is to become a great ruler. Number 5 on our list is Return of Immortal Emperor. Now, our main character was known as a good for nothing. He was bullied severely, but a certain incident occurs and our main character travels into the world of immortals. There, he cultivates for 3000 years and becomes the Immortal Emperor. The whole immortal world bows in front of him. And now our main character wants to return to his previous world. He wants to return to the time when he was young so that he could wash away all the humiliation that he and his family suffered. And finally he returns back. And that is when the main character's overpowered show begins. Unlike every other Chinese manhwa, this also has the same story. The main character comes and beats up everyone who tries to look down on him, and then everyone is just shocked by his power and start fearing him. The art is decent and the story is also decent, so give it a try. On number 4 we have Demon Spirit Seed Manual. I read this manhwa because I had nothing to read. Now the story is decent, the art is not that good. On his way to a convention, Yuanding, an otaku, finds himself transported to another world, a fantasy world with magic and demons. After failing the entrance exam at the Shuoyi Academy, he decides to become a gardener, where he learns about the fairy seed. Yuanding's life in another world begins, aiming to collect the fairies that are said to exist in the legends to change his destiny and become the protagonist of this new world. Now this manhwa contains more than 250 chapters, so if you have nothing to read and you are just annoyed by the boredom, only then you should read this manhwa. Number 3 on our list is Coiling Dragon. It has another popular name known as Panlong. It has about 216 chapters and this manhwa is really good. I don't know, but it has been 4 months and we didn't have any update after the 216th chapter. Lin Li is a young noble of a declining, once powerful clan, which once dominated the world. He has large aspirations and wants to save his clan. Lin Li's journey begins with an accident when he discovers a ring. He took a liking to this ring, which had a dragon carved coiling around it. Upon being injured during a battle between two powerful fighters, he discovers that this ring is not what he thought it was, and it possesses powers beyond his imagination. You can say that our main character gets a cheating skill. The art is average, but the story is really interesting, and we have a main character who goes from weak to overpowered. Number 2 on our list is Tales of Demons and Gods. Neely was one of the strongest demon spirits. In his previous life, he was standing at the pinnacle of the martial world. However, he lost his life during the battle with the Sage Emperor and the 6 deity rank beast. His soul was then reborn back into the time to when he was still 13. Although he was the weakest in his class, with the lowest talented only Red Soul realm, with the aid of his vast knowledge from his previous life, he trained faster than anyone did, trying to protect the city, which in the coming future was being assaulted by beasts and ended up becoming destroyed, as well as protecting his lover, friends and family who died by the beast assault. And his second aim is to destroy the sacred family who abandoned their duty and betrayed the city in his past life. And on number 1, we have my favorite manhwa, Magic Emperor. It has 200 chapters and the season 2 just ended. The season 3 will start in July and I'm really excited for the next season. The main character was also known as the ancient demonic emperor. Zhou Yifan met his misfortune of being betrayed and killed by his most trusted disciple, and the reason was because he had an ancient emperor's book, also known as the Book of 9 Secrets. But then he realizes that he is reborn and his cultivation went back to zero, and he was trapped by a heart demon, given no choice but to become the housekeeper of the Luo family's eldest miss. From being a magic emperor to being an insignificant housekeeper. But even so, this does not stop our main character from being a badass. Our main character is afraid of nothing, and that is the reason why I like this manhwa. That's all for today's video, and I hope you liked it. If you loved our video, then you can subscribe to our channel. We'll meet in the next video. Have a very beautiful day.